It's been a long time since I did one of these videos, but we're going to be doing it, rating your accounts. Sorry this took so long. I posted this Thursday, recording it Sunday. Hopefully it's out by 7 o'clock. So yeah, let's just hop into it straight off. It's a 1 to 12 rating scale we do. Gonna start from the bottom. We got Parsons Takeover. Shout out him. He gives me all the best lineups every week. And we're going to be looking at his players. He's got Porter, Braun, just a lot of Nuggets. Definitely needs to get their team card up a little bit, but I like the Nuggets long term. St. Mary's player. He's got Marquette's. I think that's Chase Ross, right? Let me check this out. No, it's Cam Jones. I don't know why he looks like Chase Ross in that picture, but shout out that Marquette versus St. John's game the other day. That was a great game. St. Mary's team card, not that bad. Honestly, I'd tell you, some of you guys, go look at these players from these other teams that are like, George Mason, St. Mary's, Drake. Obviously, Sturts is on that team. Top 25 player probably this year for racks making. And I tell you, man, just go purchase maybe their team card in the off season. Start trading for some of those players. Maybe like if you don't have a ton of players from just like you don't have a ton of player cards, you go buy 10 from the team, upgrade them all, try to get like a 4x team card, upgrade. It's harder for those smaller conferences, but overall I'll give Parsons, I'll give him like a 5 out of 10. Nothing crazy going on here. You got just a weird player in St. Mary's. Is this this isn't even Shulga. No, Shulga's on VCU. But not a bad one. College basketball goes a long way. When it comes to claims for on this day, so that'll be really good. In the future, we got Dizzy over here, Dizzy Dez. He's got Tatum at a 1.6. Just some Celtics players. Got LeBron down there. Celtics, he's got a good amount of team cards, making them racks. 1.4s, 1.2s, 52 players for men's college basketball. Really good. I hope they never add women's, but if they do, women's, there are some really, the teams for women's, they can win by 100 because in March Madness, for example, there will be first round, there will be a 1 seed playing a 16 seed and they'll beat them by 80 because women's college basketball is so spread thin. It's just weird. The top talent plays at a really high level and then the rest just play at an awful level. And UFC wise, you got Tim Means, Thiago Alves, Gilbert Melendez, Thiago Santos, Woodley, Mighty Mouse, Anderson Silva. So just a lot of guys make racks. Not a bad thing to have. Definitely, the guy like Anderson Silva over him are going to be really hard to upgrade, so I don't love that overall. But if you're someone with a ton of play cards, you've been just hitting it hard, not the worst thing. Also remember to be getting some players, guys, I didn't check his NFL for Parsons. I'll go check that in a second. Actually, I really should just rearrange the order, but it is what it is. Bo Nix, just a lot of that. Overall, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Nothing bad going on, nothing crazy. I'm going to go back and check Parsons' NFL, college football. I didn't really check that. He's got Micah Parsons, and then college football, nothing. So still keeping that 5 out of 10 rating. Next up, we got Squirrel. Shout out Squirrel, one of the first people that joined the bracket challenge I'm doing. I'll have that link in the description. Desmond Bain 2.5 block booster on is insane for a 2x. Squirrel does a lot of these wagers. I don't recommend doing them, but if you're gonna do them, I guess do them. It's really not an effective thing to do unless you're really smart with it, I guess. But your hit rate's probably not. It's probably gonna level out to a 48 at some point %. He's got Grant Dawson, Moicano, Clay Guida. If you get a guy to a 1.6x, that's pretty good for UFC. You need to upgrade your Rosenstrike. He has, a lot of his wins are by knockout, so you get a 6x Rosenstrike, you'll be able to claim some 600 to 1,000 days. The way UFC works for knockouts is weird because a lot of them are like a flat 100 if it's not a championship fight. But like I had JDM today. He made I had a 4x JDM. He made me 560 today. So I don't know. It's a weird rate they do it. Lindor, Soto. Oh yeah, he's been upgrading. Lindor's a really good one for just collecting racks. Overall, I'd say your MLB just for doing it, just getting guys up. Very smart. Will Smith, I think he went crazy early on in the season. Soto, Otani's really good. He has multiple 100 days throughout the season. He has a 100 day, I think it is, or like it's like a 60, 80, something like that later on in the season. And then he also had like that 200 day for All-Star game, and so did Duran. But really good to have that for racks purposes. James Cook. A lot of these guys are going to need to upgrade in the off season just because they're not going to be able to claim any racks in the future. A lot of guys just making new racks. He has a lot of 21. Oh my god, I'm gonna get spammed, guys. But overall, I give Squirrel's account a 6 out of 10. Nothing crazy going on, but he does have a lot of cards upgraded enough to where you're making good racks. And shout out him for joining the March Madness bracket, guys. Make sure to join that. We're gonna have a 2K, 1K, and a 500 racks prizes. That's gonna be for the top 3. There are some people that are my friends in that aren't doing the challenge. Like they aren't gonna get paid racks. So potentially, if they do, and you get 10 brackets total. If they let's say some of my friends that aren't on this app, they don't need the racks, whatever. They're not gonna use the app. It'll just drop down to the next person, and I'll make sure to just check it because I know who my friends' accounts are now. There's probably gonna be like 10 to 20 in there, so that aren't even using that. So you could be top 5 and you could get it if they do really good. Jaren Jackson got it 5 days ago. 2.5 is kind of crazy. Anthony Edwards is good. Yeah, fan of the channel. He's pretty constant, pretty always involved. He's got Primo. We got Proctor from Duke, pretty good player, but he's been hurt lately. Just making some racks off of NHL. Nothing wrong with that. I need to move FC all the way to the back for these videos. It's just I kind of adjust it to how it is for like what sports are active, and just for doing like the daily drafts, for all the games, you get like 3 for each. Raji Harris, love that guy. Overall, this is a 3 out of 10 account. It's weird how you have it set up where you already have Jaren Jackson at 2.5. I'm assuming you just traded a pass, but it is what it is. We got Seb 311 right here. 2.5K cards. He's got Reeves at a 2.5, LeBron at a 2.5. A lot of these are Lakers guys. Almost all of them are. I don't really want to check through all this. Hayes, Vincent, Max Christie. Shout out Max Christie. We have a 4X Lakers team card. I would tell you to go get like at least Cavs, Thunder, and probably Celtics team cards, just because you're gonna have some extras. Oh, we got some Xavier players right here, so Xavier card's probably gonna be a 2X. Yeah. Xavier plays Marquette this week. If they beat Marquette on Thursday, there's a really good shot, I think, that they make March Madness. But if they don't, that would be like a one and done, and they would get one game, one out in the Big East tournament. And Big East last year only got 3 teams in the tournament, March Madness. So wouldn't be surprised if that's the same thing this year. Creighton, UConn, and Marquette again, or no, 4 with St. John's probably. So I doubt Xavier gets in unless they beat Marquette, and then maybe win another game. But I mean, they could beat UConn, but I mean that's tough. Or I don't think they play UConn. I think they play St. John's. I don't think they'll win that game, but you never know. St. John's, they play some of their games pretty close. A lot of Kings cards. Like to see that. MLB, what we got going on here? Pages, just a bunch of Dodgers, nice. You're not be able to claim too much off that team card. You'll probably get one more year of claiming racks, but just keep upgrading. Your account's going to get better over time, so pretty good WNBA stuff going on right there. Minshew, I already know you have a bunch of Raiders team card because I looked at this yesterday, redoing the video. And then yeah, nothing really crazy going on. I'll give that like a 6 out of 10 as well. Nothing crazy, but pretty solid account. Who are we on? We're on Smile or My Sevens, 3K cards. Love the profile picture. We got Saboner, Franz, just a bunch of star players, and then a bunch of Pacers. Highly leveled up Pacers team card, 2.5. They're not the worst team, not the best team. I mean, you know, Thunder makes so many racks. Like, if you have a 6x Thunder team card, that's just insane. You don't really have any of these guys upgraded, so I'm assuming you have some teams that are making you racks. Same thing for that. UFC, Diego Sanchez, almost up to 2.5. Diego Sanchez has made me hella racks this last week. He made me like probably over 1,000 something. But it's not going to be the same thing for you guys because a lot of his best claims for the year have already passed. He has some good ones during the summer, but I mean, the guy has so many fights overall. Bisping, love that guy. Anthony Smith, fuck him. MLB, what we got? We got Olsen, Azuna, just a bunch of okay. You need to trade all your Aaron Judge if you're not going to upgrade him because you're not even going to be able to claim any racks from him unless you get him up to a 1.6, and it won't be that much. Braves, Yankees, yeah, Braves card was at 0 racks you made off Braves card. So you'll just be, I'd try to get him up to 2x if I were you, just because it'll help out a lot more. And then just some WNBA people making you racks, nothing crazy going on here. Alec Pierce, weird. You don't even have Colts team card. In college football, you have White Tim Tebow, John Mateer, almost all the way up to a 4x. That's really good. Washington State at a 2.5. You may want to try to get that card up to a 4x. It's really worth it, in my opinion. Overall, I give that account a 7 out of 10. A lot of racks potential going on there. Next up, we have Blain, 537 cards. If I see your account has like 60 cards max, I'm probably not going to rate it just because it takes too long. We have Slim Reaper, or not Slim Reaper, but, you know, RIP Victor Wembanyama. He could have won Defensive Player of the Year this year. Now it's probably going to go to Jaren Jackson Jr., who's going to make himself a lot of money off that because of the way the rules were for contracts. He's going to get a mega max. And, yeah, just a lot of people making new racks for college basketball. NHL, same deal going on there. UFC, we have Rob Font, Brendan Allen, 2 weird fighters to have. Rob Font has a ton of fights. Brendan Allen fights like 3 to 4 times a year, so that's really not a bad one to have. I mean, he fought, UFC Paris, and then he fought at UFC Seattle. I'm sure he'll be, I don't know when his next fight will be. It'll probably be a while, because he's been on a 2-fight losing streak now against Anthony Hernandez and Imavov, so he's got to go back to the drawing board and figure that out. He also, in the karate combat grappling thing, he lost to Kaio in grappling, and that's supposed to be a strong suit. He's not a better striker than Kaio. So those are 4 middleweights that just destroy him in any fight, and he's trying to be the best of the best. So he needs to probably take some time to get better overall. But, I mean, Brendan Allen has potential. I just think he's really stupid with how he fights. Blain overall, I'll give you a 4 out of 10. Road Dogg, shout out Road Dogg. I know he's going to have a bunch of great NHL players. We got swapping. I hate how you guys just swap passes. It's so stupid. You got Hero. They screwed the All-Star game up this year for racks purposes. It's so bad, but you know, it is what it is. Now they want to add history cards and history packs. Like, who the hell is gonna open history packs? Because you're never even gonna get a guy to a 6x. They're doing too much with these packs. But we got Leon, almost up to a 6x. It's gonna take you a long time, but I mean, if you get him up to 6x, it's really good. Especially if you can get, you know, him, McDavid, all the way up to 6x's. And then this Oilers card to a 6x. You will just be stacking racks for as long as you want to use this app. And you're, you know, I mean, you're just going to make so much on this day over time. It's really good. Fighters, this guy has 27.6 Gaethje. He's like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're wagering, but it just makes no sense. What we got? Just a bunch of guys who make racks for next season. They're all up to 1.4s, I'm assuming, or 1.2s, 1.4s for claiming, which is really good. You're going to be able to claim up to like 1,000 racks for the 1.4s, and they all have 0, so you're just going to be collecting from last year's earnings, which is really good. For like these fresher accounts, I highly recommend it. There's guys like Griffin Jacks, Emmanuel Classe is a really good one. And then Ryan Helsley. So overall, Road Dog, I give you like a 7 out of 10. Pretty good account. You get that 6x. What was that? McDavid or Leon? That's really good. We got Braves here. I'm not expecting too much. 274 cards. We got Young, just Atlanta fan. 1.4. Shea. Not doing too bad. Just making racks. You can see that. UFC, we got Vicente Luque up to a 2x. Shout out Vicente Luque. If you go to leaderboard, you'll see I am second currently after 2 months. I mean, just the 410's off one fight, right? And then the 10 is just card holders going up. I'm kind of the reason like the card holders have went up so much. It was at 14, now it's at 30. And a lot of it, I think, is people in this group chat have seen that I have him, and they have just been buying him up. No reason to own a Vicente Luque and not upgrade him. Whoever that is down there, who's had him for over a year, you just missed out on so many racks. Matt Olson, Azuna, just making racks off guys. Nothing wrong with that. WNBA, nothing. NFL, nothing really. And then college football, nothing really. Overall, just another 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. It is what it is. We have Criser. He has 17 cards. You're going to get a 1 out of 10. We have Bruins dude. Shout out Bruins dude. I think I see him in here a lot. We had Fox, Brunson, all these guys. Just star players upgraded a lot. NHL, nothing going on with these. We have Parkinson. Or Pat, I don't know how you say his name, but he's pretty good. Bruins, pretty crappy team, but pretty good that you have him up to a 1.4. WNBA, nothing going on. NFL, you maybe have Barkley. You just guys making your racks. And in college football, that is number 3. That's Dylan Edwards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Dylan Edwards. Shout out Dylan Edwards. This guy's going to run like a 4.3 next year whenever he runs at the combine. If DJ Giddens runs a 4.43 or 4.41 or whatever at the combine, Dylan Edwards may break the record for, I don't know. I don't know if he can run a 4.02, but he maybe could. And, overall, I'll give that a 3 out of 10 account. You just got started. Nothing wrong with that. We have Buck That Boy. No profile picture. Weird for having 1.1k cards in Real Pro, but hey, that is what it is. Maybe you just don't know how to do that. Want to be surprised. With Jack Hughes all the way up to almost a 6x, or he's getting there. I mean, it takes a while, but interesting. He's got Devils, who are not bad this year, actually. They're pretty solid. That's actually pretty good. 2.5, getting closer to a 4x. You're definitely working on that. Rosenstrike, up almost all the way up to a 2.5. Hopefully you get Biggie Boy up there, and then you have Lurie Alcantara up there, also up to a 2.5. UFC is weird. I mean, you could have a guy who had like 5 fights in a month, and then he could go 2 months without any fights, and then he could have 3 fights in that next month. It's all history based, but you got to upgrade them. You got to keep upgrading them. Their thresholds are a lot higher, right? But not like crazy high. You just gotta get guys to a 6x over time. That's kind of like what it is. Overall, I'll give that like a 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. Probably I gave that a 3 out of 10. Is you just didn't have enough. Millie Ryan 23, 77 cards. Give that a 1 out of 10. Cizek, shout out this guy. He just did a bunch of trades with me. Let's see what you got going on. We got 4x Jordan Clarkson. Weird people to pick. Jeremy Sochan, Brown's pretty good. Garland is pretty good. Williams is a weird one. He's only made you 144 racks too, which is just atrocious. Pritchard's pretty good. He had that 40-point game not too long ago. Just a bunch of randoms, really. With stars mixed in is kind of weird. We got Celtics, Cavs. Okay. College basketball. I don't even know who this is, but he plays for Boston College. Weird. He's made you a lot of racks, but I don't even know who that is. Iowa State, okay, they're not that bad this year, but they're not really what they were supposed to be. Curtis Jones just doesn't get enough shots. And we got Matt William all the way up to a 6X, okay. That's really good. I'm sure he has a lot of fights. Yeah, I mean, he has a decent amount. Looks like he lost a ton, like unanimous decision, sub, unanimous. He's got 2 KOs, 2 subs, and a bunch of decision wins. But I mean, 6X is pretty good. You just make so many racks off that. John Jones, Sterling, really good. God, please don't message me right now. Pereira, Holloway. Holloway is so hard to upgrade. It's just so hard. No one wants to trade Holloway cards because he's really popular, and he's also like one of the best cards to have. If you get him up to the 6X, it's like the best. He's top 4, and he's still an active fighter, which is crazy. So yeah, we got a little bit of a Chiefs fan here. It appears he's got freaking Hollywood Brown up to 2.5. Guy who played like 4 games this season. Overall, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10 account. This is gonna take forever. Holy cow. Io, what we got going on here? We got Daniels, Jalen Green, Wemby, Hawks, Celtics, okay. Cam Jones, not gonna check the team cards because he didn't have anyone really upgraded. Roman Kopylov, interesting fighter to pick, but he's not a bad one. He has potential, but I don't really think he's that good. Shohei, Mookie Betts, Judge, okay. You're just trying to get the racks, I see you. WNBA, we got nothing going on. NFL, we got nothing going on. And then college football, we have Scatterboo, just guys making your racks. Cannot hate it. Overall, I give that a 4 out of 10. Detroit, give that a 1 out of 10 and 98 cards. Not going to check it. Carson, what we got? Shea, Jokic, Thunder. College basketball, we have Braden Smith. NHL, we got Wyatt Johnson for the Stars. McDavid, McKinnon, you're still getting your account going. Nothing for UFC. He's got Soto. He needs to just go ahead and buy those cards. He's probably just waiting right before MLB starts. I mean, nothing wrong with that. College football, nothing going on. Overall, I'll give that a 3 out of 10. We got Albert. Okay, you get a 1 out of 10, 28 cards. Mr. Cool Kid. Desmond Bain. Yep. Just making racks, nothing wrong with that. Judge, you're going to make 500 racks off Judge really fast because he is a guy who hit so many home runs last year. It's just insane. We got Big Red, 38 cards, 1 out of 10. And you got Pro, another Parker, 84 cards. I'm not going to check it unless you have over 100. That's just my new rule. 1 out of 10 for him. And now we're on Tesco Lock, or how you say his name. We got Curry, Wemby, just a bunch of guys at 1.4 that are star players. Nothing wrong with that. Pretty solid to do. NHL, we got we got a Connor Bedard. Love Connor Bedard. 2X, pretty solid. UFC, we have Pedro Rizzo at a 4X. I've never even heard of him, but he has hella KOs. Holy cow. He's either getting KO'd or, oh my gosh, look how many fights he lost in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. All by KO. Got a decision, a KO, lost, 1. Lost, 1, 1, lost, 1, 1. Weird fighter, but looks like he has a lot of potential with those KOs. I mean, you get out to 6X, that's a lot of racks at a time. Depending on how they had it set up. AJ Wilson. Ooh, we got a lot of freaking. Okay, Tucker Kraft, Jordan Love, Joey B, Saquads. Looks actually really good right there. We got Dart up to 1.6. And then nothing going on there. Overall, I'll give that a 5 out of 10. Pretty solid actually. We got Swishy down here with the little Mike from Stranger Things. This is his profile picture. Weird guy to pick, but hey, we got Hero, just a bunch of Stars, barely upgraded. Marcus Williams. I think he plays for San Francisco. Just got, I don't even know who that was, but he's got him upgraded a little bit. Who we got? Nothing WNBA, NFL. What we got? Nothing, just Josh Allen. And then, yeah, I'll give that like a 4 out of 10. Nothing wrong with it. Cooking with the midget. What we got going on here? We got Aubrey. Very fine looking specimen of a man. Just, some decent stuff. Just making racks, I don't know. We got Jack Jenkins. This guy always be hyping up these Australians, bro. You got Jake Matthews, Carlos Alberg. I don't even know if Carlos Alberg's Australian. I can't remember if he is, but he's really good. So that's a potential guy who could become champion. So if I was you, I would be upgrading him like crazy because he fights in a few weeks, I think, at UFC London against Jan Blachowicz. And if he beats Jan, there's a really good shot. He gets like the next title shot after Alex gets his immediate rematch. But they could just make him fight Yuri, or I don't know. They could make him fight Yuri. So it's interesting. Gina Smith, Seahawks fan as well. I mean, you are from Australia, I'm assuming, so makes sense. Overall, I give it like a 4 out of 10 as well. Nothing crazy going on, but not the worst account. We got sports prods. Everyone has prods in their name, but they don't even make any production stuff, so nice. Just a bunch of 1.2s to 1.2 team cards. NHL, just making racks. UFC, we got nothing. MLB, we have nothing either, really. You're only going to be able to claim 200 less than 200 racks on Bryce Harper. Saquon, there's no reason to upgrade him. You have to get him up to a 2x to even claim anything. Sam Darnold down there. And then college football, let's see what you got. Nothing. I'll give that a 3 out of 10. It's not a bad account, it's just not that good. Dallas all the way. This guy's just a big Dallas fan. He's probably gonna become a big NHL fan now that Luka's not even on the Mavericks. Norman Powell, Zach LaVine, Luka Doncic. And then we got Jaren Jackson, Daniel Gafford. He's got some funny pictures on here. Give him props for that. We got a Pitt player. UCF is that? It's not Mikey Williams. That is Keyshawn Hall. Yeah, I mean, Gonzaga team card is really good. Even though they're not a great team, they just play in a shitty conference and they get easy wins. A lot of good players right here for or good upgraded players for not UFC, NHL. We got Darren Elkins, weird pick. MLB, Gunnar Henderson. Okay, WNBA, nothing. NFL, he's probably going to have... Okay, he's got Jameer CD's nuts. Yeah, he's got really nothing upgraded in that department. But he's got a lot of guys upgraded for bowl games and college football, which is pretty good. I mean, he's got Minnesota players. He's got... This is actually... Williams is actually a pretty good player. He's going to get drafted. I think you need to go ahead and buy some of those team cards. I think buy Washington State's team card, probably, if you can upgrade Williams more, or if you have John Mateer, you could upgrade him. I don't know if you have him, but yeah, I mean, overall, I'll give that like a 6 out of 10, pretty solid account. Mr. Dean, I'm not going to rate your account. You have 20 cards, 1 out of 10. Staircase, I really get hyped whenever I see a guy who has like 6,000 cards because I just know I'm about to look at some beautiful stuff. But I've seen some really good ones for 3,000 cards, like we have like multiple 4Xs and some 6Xs. Nothing really going on right there. NHL, nothing either. UFC, he's got Brendan Allen, it looks like. No, he's got Brendan Allen, Vicente Luque. I can see I inspired another Vicente Luque card holder. Griffin Jacks is pretty good. If you get him up to 2.5, that's really good. Twin Peaks, love Twin Peaks. I've been there a few times. Nothing for WNBA. Saquon, okay, you'll be able to claim racks next year. College football, we got Keyshawn Allen. Is that Keyshawn Allen? Yeah. And then we have Treyway, which is Travion Henderson, who we just bought 5 hours ago. little weird, but hey, I'll give that like a 4 out of 10. We got roll hold. You have 100 cards, which meets their threshold, but I'm going to give you a 2 out of 10 because you have only 102 cards. We'll give you a 1 out of 10 for D-Hums because you have no cards. Who we got here? Chosen One. I think he has... Yeah, he has Grant Dawson all the way up to a fucking 6X. That's 575 cards. Think about that. And he has Peyton Pritchard at a 2.5. How do you even do that? With no card? What are you pulling out of your packs? Pulling insane stuff? Like, what's going on here? This is insane that you have... Okay, the Tyrexa is just an awful buy. And the reason I'm telling you this is an awful buy is because this guy has one fight in the UFC. So you could upgrade him to 6X, and you have to wait for him to fight. Like, he's not... Like, heavyweights in the UFC, man, they don't even... They can get a lot of fights. I mean, he beat, Tafa, one of the Tafa brothers, who's awful. First round KO, which is really good. Grant Dawson's a really good buy, honestly, because he's got so many fights, and I don't think he's going to stop fighting anytime soon. He wants a ranked opponent next. They may not even give it to him. He may have to keep fighting guys who are not ranked because, like, he deserves it. Like, don't get me wrong. But no one likes watching Grant Dawson fights. They're just so boring. Don't let that KO fool you against Rafael Garcia. He just is a chain wrestler. And he's so boring to watch. Like, so boring. But, I mean, if Bobby Green knocks you out, which was, a few years ago now, probably like over a year and a half ago, like, I don't know. He's just not a good fighter. I mean, he gets some submissions, but once he goes against better competition, it's literally all decision wins, except that KO right there. I mean, he has potential, but he's actually a really good buy. MLB, nothing. WNBA, nothing. NFL, we got Lamar, Derrick Henry, Justin Tucker. College football, nothing. Overall, I'll give that like a 7 out of 10. For having 575 cards, this is very impressive, to say the least. I don't like that Tyrexa one at all. I'd actually give it a 6 out of 10, but the 6 out of 6X Grant Dawson is just an amazing card to have. Like, people don't understand how many racks you're going to be able to make off that. It's going to be an insane amount. Brandon Aubrey. Shout out this guy. He's a big-time glazer, but, we love those on this channel. Okay, Braun, Jerome, Jackson. Okay, like, Christian Braun's not a bad player. I mean, the guy gets to bang Gia Duddy, or he did at least. We have Max and McKinnon. Who we got here going on? Adam, whatever his name is, fishy guy. Nothing going on. MLB, you need to go buy some MLB players, and upgrade them a little bit from this past year. Brandon Aubrey is a pretty good buy. Actually, did he just not play many games or get many games where you got to kick a lot of field goals? Because that feels like a low amount of racks. Overall, I give that like a 4 out of 10. Nothing crazy going on, obviously. If I say nothing crazy going on, that means basically like nothing above average to good is going on. But you still got, you're not there yet, but you're getting there. Mitchell, Garland, Jerome, Jared Allen. So you're going to have Cavs team card up to 2.5. Very good. They make so many racks. Very smart. Nothing going on with... You're just making racks. So I can respect it. Mosvar, I hate that guy, but he could become champ, so this is actually a pretty solid one to have. He fights once a year. Really, like, fights once or twice a year, but it's like beginning end. It's so dumb. And he's gonna get the next title shot, apparently. Who we got? NFL. We got Amon-Ra, Goff, Monty. And we got, just basic stuff. Overall, I'll give that like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. We don't give out many 5s, but hey, I mean, that's pretty good. We got Pedy. We got a 6X Buddy Hield, 4X Curry, 4X, just a bunch of guys who played for the Warriors, and we have a 2.5 Nikola Jokic, which is basically the equivalent to a 4X for any other player. Very good. I mean, I want to really boost Jokic just because I'm like, I would just be saving him, kind of like trying to keep that racks threshold down a little bit, because once you go 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, I mean, I guess you'll be able to claim like racks all next year, but I don't know. This is a really good account. Oh, 6X Warriors card as well is very impressive. So very good for on this day, moving forward or in the future, which is something I always look at on accounts, because when you have the 6Xs, you get unlimited racks, essentially, because you get to claim them forever on this day without any thresholds. Now, yes, like a 4X is a super high threshold. Same thing for like a 2.5. Even a 2X is like, what, 4,000? But it's different, obviously, for UFC, but the payouts are huge. Rico Rodriguez, Volkanovski, okay. Poirier, Cerrone, I don't even know. This is a really good card to have. A Santiago, though, that's pretty solid. I mean, he's going to fight a few more times, so. I mean, at WNBA, you got a decent amount of stuff going on. NFL, Jay Jettas, I mean, just, yeah, I mean, I give that a 7 out of 10 account. You're making a lot of racks, but, you know, upgrade your stuff a little bit more. And then we got Chris Cantor, okay. Wemby, just a bunch of guys making you racks. Duke, that's Cooper Fleg. UFC, nothing. MLB, nothing. WNBA, nothing. NFL, Lamar. College football, we got, like, what's that, Hudson Clement? Is that who it is? Fuck Hudson Clement. I don't know, I give that like a 3 out of 10. You're making a lot of racks, which is all that matters, really, in the future, so. How many guys I have left to go? Holy shit. Who are we on now? We're on Fleem Too Tough. 1 out of 10. You have no more than 100 cards. Who is this? I can't say your name. Is this Lawrence? I don't know. Scotty Barney, Maxey, Williams, Wemby. Just making so much off of those Raptors team card, Thunder team card, college basketball, flag, and a Raptors jersey. That's crazy. Probably not going to happen. The Leon, McKinnon, UFC, nothing. MLB, nothing, I'm assuming. We got Bobby Witt. That's a pretty good one. Get him up to a 1.6, I'm telling you. WNBA, nothing. NFL, what we got going on NFL-wise? We got Jaden Daniels up to a 2X. And then we have Milton Williams. Super Bowl performance was crazy, so they give him 241X, I think it was. Overall, I get like a 6 out of 10. Pretty solid account, you know, for not that many cards. Let Baker bake 6. Moderator on our channel group, so shout out him. Ant, Van Fleet, Celtics, nothing. RJ Lewis, Mark Sears, Dylan Harper. You need to get some St. John's players. Get Zuby, and then also get Richmond. I'm upgrading my Richmond to a 1.6 or 2X, so I'll be competing with you if you're trying to trade for his cards, but you get Zuby and upgrade him a lot. Gaethje at a 1.6, I also have him, but at a 2.5. Overeem and Jones, so you're just picking fan favorites, which you can't really hate on. Jose Siri. Oh, man, dude. Have you ever guys seen the Jose Siri video where the lady's like, he hasn't been doing much today and he hits a home run? That is the funniest video. And I think he hit a home run like the day before against the Athletics too. So she was just an idiot. Baker Mayfield, Mahomes, and yeah, pretty good for the most part. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. You're getting there. Definitely just need to invest straight up in MLB when it comes out and build your racks. Bucky season. 241 cards. If you just have like a bunch of players, I mean, that's cool. Greek Freak, just a bunch of guys, you know, nothing UFC wise, MLB, nothing, WNBA, nothing, NFL. So you're just making racks. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'll give this like a 3 out of 10 account. You're just trying to get up there. We got Locks over here, big Hornets fan, I think he is. What we got? We got Cat, Luca, Monobrow. Oh man, a lot of 2X stars. Holy cow, it just goes forever. Pretty good for racks. I mean, what were your teams again? Damn, you got all 2X's for your team cards. Pretty smart. 100. Damn, you're making hella racks. We got Alex Moreno got his ass destroyed last night against Lille. He needs to retire. We got Thug Rose, Sugarcane, a bunch of guys I don't really know, but Jorge Masvidal, Jose Aldo's a really good one. If you can get Jose Aldo up, that's an insane one. Jose Aldo has so many fights in the UFC and he's still fighting. And championship fights too, which is really important. We got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Man, I didn't know Vladdy was that hot. Damn, I don't know. This is a pretty good account overall. We got some WNBA. We got Collier up to 2X. Man, you're gonna be capped out on her real quick. When it comes to claiming racks, but pretty good. College football. Okay, that's pretty good. Overall, I give this a 7, 8 out of 10 account. It's a really good account overall. Ball knower. Let's see what you know. We're gonna have Bradley Beal, Jokic, Suns card, Vaughn. We got going off of UFC. We got Anthony, or we got Amavov. We have Najunkia, how do you say his name? And then we got Jake Matthews. Shout out Jake Matthews. Diego Sanchez, which is a good card to have. So you're doing pretty good in like 2 sports. You got some MLB players you're gonna make for on this day. Rax, good job. Nothing going on for these sports. You don't even have college football. That's kind of crazy. Overall, I'll give that like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Nothing crazy, but nothing bad. We got Snoopy JTB. We got Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs. This man is stealing all my Magic players. Damn, he got 2.5 teams. It's really good. And then, 2 teams that are 1.2s that make a lot of racks is also really good. You're just making racks, it looks like, from these sports. What is this? Penguins almost up to a 1.6. Kennedy and Chukwu, a guy I think I may have told you to get. Kennedy and Chukwu fights in a few weeks, or he fights in like a month. He fights on that Josh Emmett fight card, which also has Torres Finney fighting on it against Valentine, or how you say his name, and that's going to be a really good fight. So there's 3 really good fights on that card in my opinion. So shout out. But Nchukwu, guys, ever since he moved up to heavyweight, they're just giving him all the bad heavyweights, and he's knocking them all out. Like, he knocked out Chris Barnett. He knocked out, look how you say his name. I mean, he lost a split decision to Oven St. Purex, who's, I don't even know if he's in the UFC anymore, but he lost to Dustin Jacoby at light heavyweight. But ever since he moved up to heavyweight, he just looks so good. And he's got so many fights. I mean, this is going to be a guy who I think has potential to be really good for racks. And then we get Taporia. I mean, that's a hard one to upgrade. Jared Jones is super good to have. Really good pitcher when he's on, and when he's not, he's off. But I mean, when you want the guys when they're on, and for racks purposes, And then we also had Pirates 2.5, WNBA nothing, NFL we got probably nothing. Najee Harris, Bijan Robinson, Steelers. You are a Pittsburgh fan, I can tell. And we got West Virginia. Okay. And we got Nick Singleton. Nice. Okay. I mean, you're a Pennsylvania fan. I'll give that an 8 out of 10 account. Pretty good, actually. Jesus loves you. I mean, I'm a Christian, but these comments on TikTok where it's about Jesus all the time, I get it. I support it, but it does get annoying me because it's a copy and paste comment. Norman Powell, Jaren Jackson, Jalen Brunson, Harden. A lot of stars, 2.5s, Clippers, and Grizzlies. Okay. College basketball, just Wade Taylor. Okay. I love Wade Taylor. Sidney Crosby, so you're going to have Penguins. You don't not have Penguins card. Interesting. Fighters, we have Rua. I don't really know. I think I looked at this. I think someone posted this, and he's got like KO wins and stuff, so it's not a bad one. And just guys, who people aren't going for is always a good thing in my opinion. Mark Leiter Jr. Okay. Interesting. UFC, NFL. We have Batman, Omar, so it looks like you're a Ravens fan as well. I guess you are from West Virginia, which is Maryland and West Virginia. I can never remember. And no, not Maryland. I'm talking Baltimore's Maryland. Yeah, never mind. Overall, I give that like a 6 out of 10 account. Nothing crazy going on. We got Fade Dola, 993 cards. We got Dame, Giannis, Brooke Lopez. Just a bunch of Bucks player, 2.5 Bucks card. Pretty good. Making racks off these sports, obviously. MLB, we got just you need to go get some MLB players up to 1.2, just so you can make racks. MLB, WNBA, nothing. NFL, we're gonna have golf, and that's it. And then nothing going on here. Overall, I give this a 5 or 4 out of 10. Probably like a 5 out of 10 because he did have a lot of Bucks players. Damn, we got 4.8K cards. Houston, R17. Shingun, Van Vliet, Green, Dylan Brooks, Josh Hart. So, hell of racks being made. And he almost got Jokic up to 2x, which is really good. H-Town card almost up to a 6x, or not really, but you're getting there. You got some guys making your racks for college basketball, NHL, nothing really. This video is long as hell. We got Neil Magny, we got Simp here, Overeem. So you got 2.5 also. Kyle Tucker, New Cubs, Altuve. You need to get this up to a 2.5. I'm telling you, it's gonna make a big difference. And then we got Dolson, Lynx. What we got going on now? Diggs, 2.5. Interesting. And then we got probably, I'm assuming, Texans team card. Yep. And then college football. LSU. Okay. I mean, not bad. I mean, I guess it's a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good account overall. I was expecting a little bit more. Dolphins. I know you're gonna have like a 2 out of 10 account. Actually, this kid literally finesses people. I don't know how he does it, but he gets like these good. He gets these good players cards up to like 1.62x just because he spams them. I mean, if it works, it works, I guess. NHL, just got some basic stuff going on. MLB, you got Colton Cowser, who's not a bad one for racks purposes. This kid has all the Tua cards in the world, but doesn't even have Tua. What is going on? And then we have I don't really know. Overall, I'll give that like a 3 out of 10. Sorry, I sent twice. What the heck? Okay, Mitchell, I'm not even gonna check your team cards unless you have a guy like really, really done good. MLB, nothing. WNBA, nothing. NFL, we have Bo Nix. Assuming no Broncos team cards, kind of weird. And overall, I'll give that like a 3 or 2 out of 10. Danger, Baldwin, or however you say his name, Danger Bean. We have Halliburton, Turner, McMatherin, just a bunch of Patriot players, almost up to a 2.5. Also got the Cavs team card. We got Bryce Williams. This is Nebraska team card, maybe. Yes, we do. They could make the tournament. I hope they don't. I don't think they're deserving, but they could make it. They lost today, I think, to Iowa. Who we got going on here? The Sanford Twins were going crazy. And we got Murray Magic. Okay. College football, hopefully you got something. Nothing. Overall, I'll give that like a 4 out of 10. Nothing crazy going on, obviously, but 413 cards, it's kind of hard. Cam Ward season, let's see what you got. We got Hart, Brunson, Cat, just a bunch of good players. You got that Knicks card up there. You're upgrading everything. Love to see it. Just making racks off of college basketball. Same deal with that. UFC, we have Michael Chelsea all the way up to almost a 6x, which is really good. You have Junior Dos Santos almost up there. 4x is really good. Dan Henderson, Curtis Blades, Masvidal. This is really good stuff. I'm going to have to go ahead and almost give your account right off the rip at 8 out of 10 just because of the UFC racks. You're making so many. NFL, let's see what you got going on. Cooper Cup. Just a bunch of 1.2s. Overall, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10 account. The UFC just makes it so good. Kozma. Is this a real Kozma? Maybe. We got Kyle Kozma, too. Okay, this is a weird account already, just right off the rip, but it does go with the name. And I don't even think last account, who's a Kmart account, even had that much. Dan Henderson, not a bad UFC fighter to have. William Contreras, pretty good. NFL, we got Jaden Reed. Packers team card, no, we do not. 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Who we got? Crno, or how you say his name? Mod for real. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but maybe you're a mod. I don't know. Maybe you're dying. We got RJ, Barrett, Shea. So you're just like Canadians, I'm assuming. Maybe you are Canadian. NHL. I need to get some of these players so you can make racks, man. Make some racks. You can go make more racks, upgrade your stuff more. Who we got? What is that play card? Jameson Williams, 8, and a Josh Allen, 7.4. Damn, those are like really rare cards, but I don't care too much about them. Overall, 3 out of 10. Orioles. This guy is super good. He always has the leaks. I love this guy. We love him. We got Tobias Harris, 6X, K Cunningham, Schroeder, just a bunch of players for the Pistons. 4X Pistons card, nice. Hopefully get that up to 6X by next year. Chase Ross, okay, Maryland, and Marquette. I'm upgrading my Maryland cards a lot, even though I don't have the Maryland team card. I just believe in them. NHL, just making a bunch of racks. UFC, we got Josh Koshers, and then we have Benil Dariush. Hate that guy. He's not boring to watch. I just don't like him. Lindor, Mateo. Did he even do good last year? I feel like he did awful. And then Westbrook, almost up to a 4X. Hopefully get him there. I mean, it looks like he's been grinding, so may well get that all the way to 6X. I'm not even joking with you. I would definitely do that. NFL, what we got? We got Justin Tucker. My mom gave him a massage. Saquon, okay, you're doing pretty good, honestly. And then we got Ravens team card, almost up to a 2.5. Overall, I'll give this like a 7 out of 10 account, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Pretty good. We got Jake Salder. I don't think I've reviewed this guy's account before. Giannis, okay. I'm assuming he's probably going to have a lot of it in one sport, which it comes down to is hockey. Pretty good account. I mean, what is this? You're going to have the Devils team card almost up to a 4X. Pretty good. UFC, looks like you have some guys. You got Overeem, and then you got Machida, how you say his name. MLB, we got Mark Venitos, is a really good card to have for racks purposes. And then you got, I don't know who that was. It's probably the Mets. Yep, 2X. WNBA, we got Aja, okay. NFL, Homo, and Irving. Okay, I give that like a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. We got Reeves. Okay, we got Austin Reeves himself. We got AD, Derek Jones, Kennett. What the fuck? White Kobe, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, D'Lo. Lakers. Okay, you're making a lot of racks off basketball, which is, not a bad one to have. NHL, just making racks. UFC, we have Paul Daly, Jeremy Stevens. Who the fuck is that guy? And then we have Jose Aldo, Anderson Silva, Alverstein, Overeem. Nothing going on right here for MLB, WNBA, same ordeal. NFL, he's got Derek Henley, Derek Stingley's a good one to have. College football. We have Desmond Williams card upgraded a lot, but you don't own him, so I'm assuming you're going to buy him later on. Overall, I'm going to have to go with a 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, actually, because you didn't have enough in other sports, but it's still pretty good for what you had. Oh my god, we got a speed fan in here. We got the Real Cartel, or Carter Gilmore. Is that what your name is? Okay, we got a Bucks fan. Bobby Portis, Jerry McCain, Damian Lillard, a lot of, upgraded cards. Bucks, okay. This is a pretty good start. College basketball, we have a 2X Wisconsin player. Who is this? That's their best player, right? Tonji, or however you say his name. Pretty good player. You got Wisconsin getting close to a 2.5. Maybe you could get that before Thursday or whatever when they play. I think they have the highest seed, the second highest seed in Big Ten. So I think they get like 2 buys. I think for the Big Ten tournament. You got a lot of good players, honestly, for college or not hockey. Pretty good player. C.J. Abrams. What are you, Nationals fan? Brewers. You got Jackson Churia, so making some racks off WNBA. Nothing wrong with that. Braylon Allen. 2.5 is a little weird. Hopefully you have Jets team card. You do not. And then college football, which we got going on here. Got just a bunch of players that do good. Overall, I give that a 7 out of 10 account. You have a lot of cards, so I expected a little bit more than that, but it is what it is. And now we have Anthony Edwards is good again. I just rated your account. What the fuck? I swear I did. Didn't I rate your account down here? Where's your account? I swear I just rated this shit. Yeah, I did. Okay, so don't comment twice. That's just annoying because it screws me up. But at least I remembered that I did. Because I just, yeah. 100 cards, not going to rate it. 1 out of 10. 100 cards again, 1 out of 10, not going to rate it. I think I already did yours if you just asked that. We got Hulky. We got some weird pictures for your banner. Simons, Lillard, Scoots, just a bunch of guys making your racks. Can't hate on it. NHL, just making your racks. NHL, or that's college basketball. NHL, you got a bunch of what appears to be stars players. Pretty good. If you have a line of 1.6, nothing there. Nothing going on with WNBA, MLB. Not much really going on with the NFL and neither with college football. Overall, I'll give that a 3 out of 10 account, but you're making your racks, so can't hate on it. We are close to being done. Lot V, 253 cards, not expecting too much. Shea, okay. College basketball, nothing. You need to go buy some college basketball players, especially the tournament about to happen. Go buy from the best teams whenever they perform in their tournaments for their conference tournaments. James Cook, Saquon, okay, 2x, 1.6. College football, we have nothing going on, but you do have cards like a Raji Harris, that's just a 10.3. Holy cow, trade that to me. Overall, I'll give that like a 3 or 2 out of 10. Nothing crazy, obviously, but, you got to go in the right direction. PJ with 4.9k cards. Okay, we got Tatum, Jaylen Brown, 6x, 4x, 1.6, almost 2x. Holy racks are coming in. You have almost up to a 6x Celtics card. It's crazy. If they win the championship, it's going to be so worth it, upgrading that much. Really respect the grind. People just making racks. Obviously, I'm assuming UFC. Kai Kara France and Dan Hooker, 6x's. Alberg, also a really good one to have. Adesanya, Jim Miller, Oliveira, really good. Is that Fazeev? No, that's Tyrexa. I don't know why you guys buy that guy. MLB, nothing. WNBA, it's got Collier up to a 2.5. Sabrina, so really good, honestly. NFL, just basic stuff. I didn't really work on NFL this year either. I did more last year, I think, than I did this year, and I just started last year. Overall, that's going to get a 10 out of 12. Really good account. I think PJ has an astonishing account with the Celtics, and then just the 6Xs in UFC. We have Arch Flag. Maybe this is Cooper Flag's brother. We have John Morant, Jaren Jackson, 4Xs, some 2.5s. Really good stuff going on here. 4X Grizzlies card. College basketball, just making racks. NHL, making racks. UFC, he has a 2.5 Silent Assassin. Vicente Luque, love that guy. Pretty good card to have. Austin Riley, just a bunch of guys making you racks. MLB, can't hate on it. NFL, we have nothing really going on, just guys making racks. And in college football, we have a 2X or 1.6 Mario Anderson. And we have Raji down there. Overall, gonna give that an 8 out of 12. Really good account. Pretty good account, honestly, especially for lack of cards. Having only, 1.8k? That's really good. You did really well. I'm not gonna rate it, even though I'm a Mariners fan. You have 118 cards, 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. Still, hopefully you can make a little bit of a comeback next time. We have O'Malley over here with 4.9k cards, expecting something crazy. Miles Turner, Steph Curry 2.5s, bunch of 1.6s, 1.4s of star players. Really good to have. Just college basketball making you racks. Can't hit on it. Omar Ballo, though, up to 1.4. UFC, we have Sean O'Malley 6x. Are you the only guy with the Sean O'Malley 6x? No, you're one of the only two. That is crazy. Jake Shields, Aljo, crazy. You have the guy that got knocked out by Sean O'Malley also, and you have Adesanya, a bunch of 2.5s. Really good account. I can't lie. This is very impressive. I mean, you guys understand how impressive UFC is, because UFC knockouts as 6x is like, I think Sean, since it's I think that the champ fight, since he fought for the belt and he knocked out Aljo, that's probably like a crazy amount of racks. It could be like 1,200. I'm not 100% sure. Comment when the person, O'Malley guy, comment in the comment section how many racks you get from that Aljo fight. If you know, I think it's probably got to be like 1,200 with a 6x. Darnold. Okay, you got a lot of guys making you racks. I'm assuming Braves team card, you had 2.5. WNBA, 6x Angel Reese is insane. Holy cow. You need to go buy their team card, though, for before the season starts, which who knows, because WNBA has like the weirdest season layout. Like, that's why their league sucks, but you know, we already knew that. You need to go buy that girl's or her team card. NFL, just making racks. In college football, we got, you know, just West Virginia. Who is this? Is this Garrett Green? He's actually pretty solid. Overall, that's going to get a 9 out of 12. Very good account. Like, I won't lie, this is impressive. And you don't even have the Angel Reese card showing, but, I mean, that's just a really good account. We have Haley Van Lith, 32 cards, 1 out of 10. We have Jameer Gibbs, fan 26. We have Tatum, Fox, Cat. A lot of guys just making you hella racks. Respect it. You know, UFC, nothing. MLB, you got Mookie Betts up there. I will be dropping a video probably end of next week or this week of our spreadsheet of guys to buy. But overall, I give this like a 4 to 5 out of 10. Really good for 400 cards. I can't lie. And then we got Aiden, last person on the list. De'Aaron Fox, AJ, and then we have a bunch of really good players. 1.4s, making hella racks. As you can see, we also have Thunder, 1.6. Bunch of people for college basketball, 1.2s. Cannot hate it. NHL, what we got? Nick Kinnon. You just really love making 1.2s. Nothing going on for UFC, MLB, nothing. WNBA, probably nothing. NFL, we got just Jalen Daniels, Zach Bond. I would say go try to upgrade some of those Eagles players later on in the year before NFL starts and get the Eagles team card. Very good, very worth it. Overall, I'll give that a 4 out of 10 account. It's actually very good for 400 cards. And I will check my account out because I got to show you guys. I've been working on it. 8.3k cards. We'll go to NBA to start. I don't work on NBA. We have Suggs, Franz. Really, all the cards I haven't been working on it. I just open the packs. I trade them for other sports, and I don't even do trades too much. I have Jokic 1.6. I got some of these guys up to 1.6. Like, if you look at my 1.4s, I have hella 1.4s that are more than halfway to a 1.6, and I don't even work on them. I have hella 2x's that are, you know, halfway or more to a 2.5. I don't work on him. I have Jalen Suggs almost up to a 4x. Don't work on him because he's been injured. My team cards, Magic, don't work on this. People just send me Magic trades every day. I accept them because if they're, you know, just trash for trash, I'll take them. And that's kind of, I don't even really try, and I don't think I've even sent out more than 100 trades for Magic players, and I've gotten their team card almost all the way up to a 4x. College basketball, Yaxel, I haven't been working on him, but I'm going to try to get him up to a 2x before his conference tournament starts. Max Shulga, Graham Ike, Jacoby Jalipski, just a lot of guys who are really good at college basketball. I've been opening up hella college basketball packs, basically. March Madness is right around the corner. Some guys will be making us 100 racks just off of performance. So I'm getting all the boosters I can for them. And yeah, NHL. I don't work on NHL. I used to a little bit. Anton Liddell. Just some guys who I got up a little bit. I think I need to work on it a lot more, obviously. But I'll probably start doing that once March Madness is done and, MLB cards come out. But you can make a lot, of racks off these, so it's pretty good. And NHL playoffs are coming around the corner. These are my UFC guys we have. Vicente Luque, I'm going to get out to 6x very soon. I just haven't been grinding. I can really grind him up to a 6x probably a week if I wanted to. JDM, it's going to take a long time to get him up to 6x because he doesn't have that many cards, to trade for. Diego Sanchez, I'll be getting out to 4x sooner than later. Same thing with Clay Guida. This summertime, I'm going to be getting these guys up to 4x's. Gaethje, I'm not going to screw with him because he doesn't have a ton of fights in the UFC, and I could probably go a year and a half, 2 years before I even need to upgrade him to get the racks limit up. DeBronx, I'm going to try to get him up to 2.5 by the end of the year. Andre the Giant, same thing. I'll try to get him up to 2x, and same thing with Donald Cerrone. Raul Rojas Jr., I need to upgrade him. And then Jim Miller, I'll probably never even work on until I'm, super stacked. MLB, we have Mitch Garver, Cal Riley. Shout out, I think it was Rodog. He made me this. I need to give him some cards. I forgot to. I just realized that, actually. We have Mitch Haniger, Bryce Miller, just a bunch of Mariners players. Seiya Suzuki. I need to upgrade a few more Cubs players because I've been upgrading some guys just for racks purposes. 6x Mariners team card, Cubs card. I need to get up to 2x because they had some really good games towards the end of the year. Jaquan Jones is John Jones. I worked on some of these cards for WNBA because I thought the season would start sooner than later, but I was wrong. I didn't do anything with NFL this year. I didn't work on it at all. Barely. So it's pretty bad. And then college football. We have Mario Anderson, Seth Hennigan, Greg. So just a bunch of players that I chose. Nick Singleton, 2x. I need to work on a lot of these guys, but I'm gonna wait till, and wait until I have to because I still got 8 months before college football season comes out. In Memphis, 2.5. I'm going to try to get them up to a 4 or 6x. Hopefully a 6x. That'd be really good. But, overall, I give my account a 9 out of 12. It's nothing crazy, but if you guys do want to join chat, you go to, you just search up Copious Highlights. Look at my bio. I have my investments and then Karma. I'm also going to put the trade group in there after this. And yeah, peace.